Hi, and welcome to this edition of the Making It Happen Show. The Making It Happen Show is a monthly news show that brings you information about the individual renovated schools, along with information for opportunities for our minority and women business enterprises and opportunities for our Buffalo Public School students. LPCiminelli is the program manager for the Renovation program, and they are also the producers of the Making It Happen Show. Well, right now I'm standing in the new addition, which is also known as the Music Room, right at School 156, Olmsted at Kensington School. And we just wrapped up the final ribbon cutting ceremony for all of the schools in Phase 4, and it was such a great event. And today we're going to take you over to School 81, where they celebrated their re-grand opening, and McKinley High School. So I'm so glad you tuned in, but don't go away. We'll be right back.
Welcome to the ribbon cutting ceremony as we officially reopen School 81 following 2 years of reconstruction. I am Robert Clemens, principal of School 81 the past 13 years, and I want to thank all of you in attendance today. Parents, students, staff, Board of Education officials, architects, builders, distinguished visitors, retirees, friends. We appreciate you taking the time to be here this morning. LPCiminelli and Watts Architects teamed to transform School 81 into a state-of-the-art facility for our students. It is one of the finest educational settings in Western New York.
On the count of three, we're going to do a little hip hip hooray, okay? So 1, 2, 3. Hip hip. Hip hip. Hip hip. All right, now let's enjoy this school year and study well.
So I am so pleased to be here to share in this celebration of this new opening of school number 81, and I would say to the staff, students, and community, welcome home. Thank you.
And you know, schools are very much about the neighborhood, and this school has a terrific reputation in the neighborhood, and I think credit goes to the administration of Mr. Clemens on down. And you know, this work represents a lot of partnerships.
After almost 2 years of hard work, it's very exciting to be here today to turn over this wonderful new school to the students, the teachers, the parents, and the school district. LPCiminelli would like to thank our partner, the Buffalo School District, for their unwavering support during the renovation and expansion of this project. We would also like to thank Watts Architecture and Engineering for this beautiful and innovative design.
And all the other schools to put us to the test. The rules are all in place and our OAR has begun. There's no doubt that we are proud of School 81. Our school is school, we're glad that we go here. Our school is school, we get smarter every day. Roar!
2, 3.
Hi guys, we're here at School 81, and I'm standing with the project manager, Miss Robin Moody Loggins, and I'm sure you've seen her many times on the Making It Happen show, because we have followed the progress of this school number 81 from the very beginning. Robin, how excited are you today, it being the grand reopening ceremony?
Oh, very excited. I'm happy to be here. Everybody seems happy and pleased about the school, so that's always gratifying as a project manager to see people liking what you help build. So I'm happy.
Oh, and you know what? The students are happy, faculty are happy, you know, and that's what we look for, right? When we do projects like this.
Yes, I've got nothing but positive feedback from everybody, so it's just a pleasure. I'm just pleased.
Yes, and you know what? That's a testament to your work, your hard work, and the hard work of your team, which includes Lee Jackson, Britt Donnelly, and Dave Roschke,
who closed out the project. So.
Yes, awesome. Great job. Where to next?
School 59.
Okay.
We're scheduled to get started next week.
All right.
So I'm raring to go.
Exciting. Congratulations again, Robin, and we'll see you over at School 59.
Okay, see you later. Thank you.
Okay, we'll be right back. Hi, we're back, and I'm standing with the principal of School 81, Mr. Clements, and we just had the reopening ceremony of this wonderful school. Mr. Clements, how excited are you today on this grand reopening ceremony?
Oh, we're thrilled. It was a while in putting it together and getting everyone in place, but we're so happy to be back, and Ciminelli and Watts just did an outstanding job, and it's a pleasure to have a real school for our students to be into, rather than a very old building that was quite run down, but to have everything state-of-the-art, new furniture, science lab, library, you name it, everything is new, so it's really nice.
That's right. Now, what are the comments from the staff? What are you hearing from them? Are they happy about the new renovations?
All feedback has been positive from staff, from families, from even students stop me in the hallway all the time and just say how happy they are and how much they like the school. So it's been a very nice experience for everyone.
That's good. That is so good to hear. It really is. Now, you know, this school went under $16 million of renovations, and I like to ask this of all the principals of the newly renovated schools, of all of the new renovations here at 81, which is your favorite? Yeah, I know, it's a tough one.
You know, it really is a hard one because it's nice that every area of the building has been touched, so that there's not a student located anywhere. They don't go in any room or see any part of the building that doesn't have something new, that shows them that time was taken to ensure that the entire building was remodeled and that each classroom was treated with a level of respect to make it a perfect learning environment.
That's wonderful. That's probably the best answer I've had yet. Out of the 10 years of this renovation program, that's the best one. Well, I want to welcome you back to your newly renovated school.
Thank you.
Okay, and another thing is, I didn't know you've been here for 13 years.
Yes, I've been here it's my 13th year at 81, and it's been a good experience, and we hope we remain for a few more years.
And you know what? That's a testament to the good standing status that the school has had.
Oh, thank you.
No, thank you.
It's a very good staff.
Thank you.
Hardworking students and a hardworking staff, so it makes my job not as challenging because of having such good people around.
That does help.
Yes.
Well, congratulations again, and welcome home.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll be right back.
It has always been a pleasure to be the principal of McKinley High School these past 26 years. And I remember when I first came here some 26 years ago and said, wow, this is a nice building. But I tell you today, I would say to anyone, this is a beautiful building, a beautiful building. And if you're a Mac, let everybody know that you think it's a beautiful building as well. Let's hear it from the Macs over there.
Permission to post the color. Post.
President McKinley was a man who gave his name to our school in Buffalo. And the story of his loyalty and bravery and his fame abides here among. It's our pleasure to be able to have with us today our board president, Mrs. Mary Ruth Kapsiak, our Vice President of Executive Affairs, Mr. Ralph Hernandez, our North District Board member, Mr. Jason McCarthy, and Park District Representative Mr. Louis Petrucci, and my big partner here, Mr. Vincent Jolly. Everybody knows him from LPCiminelli. And our real community service and liaison between LPCiminelli and McKinley High School, Mrs. Tracy Jordan-Cardwell, who was also one of our former parents. Thank you.
With new state-of-the-art greenhouses, the brand new state-of-the-art technology in the classrooms, what better way to show our students how much we believe in them and what commitment we have to their continued success.
On behalf of LPCiminelli and LPCiminelli, congratulations and welcome to your new school. May of 2010 is when we started out here. So it was a pretty long time, 2.5 years. The challenge of this project was that it was occupied. We had about 10 phases, which meant we moved the faculty and students around numerous times. But it was achieved. It was a great team effort. There was communication from day one. Mrs. Barton and her staff, the faculty, students, Jeff Lathrop and his staff, Paul McDonald, Sue Eager, whole group of people made it work. Plus our team that was on the front lines.
So it's one thing to come to the principal's office, it's another thing to get her signature on something and not a detention slip. So Benny, we decided to get everybody to sign this for you so that you will always remember us, and it was a long 2 years. So I'm saying, take this hat back, Benny.
I'm the JRTC Cadet Battalion Commander and also the Vice President of National Honor Society for McKinley High School. I'm honored to be the student voice during this special event, the grand reopening of the newly renovated McKinley High School. As I'm getting ready to graduate this year, I've had the opportunity to reflect on the impact that being a part of the McKinley family has made on my life. My experiences at McKinley have reshaped my life and allowed me to sharpen up my leadership skills. I can only say thank you, McKinley, for the memories. Thank you for the dedication to changing the lives of all those who walk through your doors. And last but not least, thank you for helping me become the leader that I am today. Thank you.
Okay, cheerleaders, on 3. 1, 2, 3.
All right, guys, we are here at McKinley's grand reopening. It was a great service. Right now, everybody's in having tours and having refreshments, but I'm standing right out here with the infamous Vinny Jowdy, project manager, and his beautiful boys. We've got Nathan and we've got Andrew, and you guys were so good during this ceremony because there were a lot of speakers, and you were awesome. What did you think about today?
It was really cool.
It was cool, huh? Are you excited to go inside to see all the work that your dad, he did this? Yeah, pretty exciting. What about you, Andrew? Okay, Andrew wants daddy. That's okay. Vinny, this is such a great event. Give me your thoughts about today.
Yeah, 2.5 years of really a lot of work, a lot of fun, and even though Dad had a little bit to do with it, it's a great team of people.
Yes,
okay?
yes. Please talk about that great team.
Right. Let's start with the architects and engineers. Cannon Design, C.J. Brown, Joy Keebler Architects, landscape architects. So that process starts probably 4 years ago. And then our contractors that really help us through it, the prime contractors, and I'm going to name them for you. There's Area Contracting, Manning Squire Henning that did the general trades, so R.W. Painting, Buffalo Structural Steel, Ferguson Electric, John W. Danforth, Jim Ando Plumbing, Heritage Flooring, Huber Construction did all the metal panels. TGR did all the glass. Johnson Controls does all the building systems. So those are our prime contractors. And then each of those prime contractors hires anywhere from, possibly 3 to 10 subcontractors, which I'm not going to name because I don't remember them.
There's a lot too.
There's a lot of people, and on site, sometimes we had 100+ tradespeople working, and then there's suppliers that are involved. So it's a great, it's definitely a collaborative effort, and we need and work with our prime contractors and subcontractors because they make it happen, and the workers in the field put it all together.
That's right. That's a major collaboration. I just know this is pretty exciting, this day, because this is 2 years coming.
Right. And you look at a finished product that took 2.5 years to build and a couple years to design. Yeah, so it all comes together and people are excited. It's a great day and they get to see the finished product, and then they're going inside to have some snacks, so that's fun.
That is always fun. You know what? Like Mrs. Barton said earlier, I'm a parent, of a student who attended here, graduated from here. It's pretty exciting. I've been in this school. I've seen all the work that you were responsible for. You oversaw that everything came together. So I want to thank you as a parent.
You're welcome.
I want to thank you as also a co-worker, because I've also seen how you have mentored many students, through our mission control program.
Right.
For 2 years, you ran this program. And I think, just what an awesome opportunity for the students to be able to learn under your tutelage.
Right, yeah, and that program, because there's a building trades program in the school, we had 25 plus mini field trips locally in the building and around the site, teaching the kids about our industry.
Right.
Yeah, so really, a perfect opportunity, to really do good.
I love it. Okay, so Vinny, what's next?
What's next? Well, right now we're doing some phase 3 change order work.
Okay.
So we're fixing up some pools at a couple schools. We're doing some work at 195 City Honors and South Park, and then closing out some of these projects. There's always some fine tuning that has to happen, and that's what we're doing.
Wonderful.
We're getting it done 100%.
Getting it done. I like that. Vinny, thank you again. Congratulations.
Tracy, and thanks Tracy and Alan. It's fun having you guys follow me around.
Guess what? It's not over.
Cool.
Thanks, boys. It was nice meeting you. Want to say bye to everybody? Bye. Say bye, Andrew.
Bye.
Bye. All right. We'll see you later.
Okay, as we're here today for the grand reopening and the ribbon cutting, I'd like to take this opportunity to welcome Mr. Joe Giussiano, who's representing Superintendent Dr. Brown, Mrs. Mary Ruth Kapsiak, who's the President of the Buffalo Board of Education, Mr. Rosalind Taylor, who's our East District Representative on the Board of Education, Mr. Richard Maurer, who's representing the Kensington Alumni Class of 1959, as well as we have alumni here from the Class of 1944 and the Nat Class of 1958. I'd like to welcome parents who are here from the high school committee, as well as Olmsted faculty, staff, family, friends, and especially the students. We are here today for the official reopening of the Frederick Law Olmsted School at Kensington. As I look at the students, faculty, staff, parents, and friends in front of me, I realize that school is much more than just a building. It is a group of individuals, each bringing their personalities, gifts, talents together to form a unique bond and develop a special culture they call their own and stamp it as their school. As we start this ceremony, I want you to look at this building as a symbol for what you value in education and what you will take from this building as you become members of the 21st century. Thank you.
The district has made an investment of $33.6 million in this school, bringing you, as Mrs. Taylor said, state-of-the-art technology to enhance your learning experience. So hopefully you will all take advantage of the technology that's been incorporated in the reconstruction.
One of the things I've had the privilege of doing as being an architect is not only working on these wonderful old buildings, but on weekends I give tours of buildings. And I just think Buffalo has the most incredible architectural legacy.
Mr. Scott Hoffman, Mr. Ron Giuliano, representatives from LPCiminelli.
We're standing here when the seats were all torn out and the walls weren't painted, and just imagining this moment. And as Dr. Gruber had mentioned, my name is Scott Hoffman, along with Ron Giuliano. We're two of many people at LPCiminelli that took part in managing the renovation work here at your new renovated school. After several years of planning, it took us about 2 years to renovate this building and bring it to where it's at today. And it was very exciting and gratifying. And we're here today to hand over this tremendous new school to the students, to the parents, and to the school district. Couldn't have been accomplished without a lot of hard work from a lot of the contractors, the school district, and everybody involved. On behalf of LPCiminelli, we'd like to thank our partner, the Buffalo School District, for their unwavering support during this renovation and expansion.
I know Scott touched on, along with a lot of other people prior to us speaking up here, that it took a lot of hard work and dedication from a lot of people. We just want to point out some of the more key people that were involved. Was Manny Rivera sitting in the second row right in the middle. He's from HHL. SLR Contracting had the large contract on the project. It was they were the general contractors, and you got Guy and AJ right over there. We appreciate all your hard work as well. At the peak time of the project, we had approximately 110 people working in here in several different capacities, and the overall project itself was roughly, for construction, about $26 million. And that includes the odd that you're sitting in right now, the gymnasium, which everybody's touched base on, the new addition, which features a slope glazing roof and a baked-on frit pattern to kind of, the leaf structure, the leaf pattern is more of the Olmsted feel, the park feel, along with the renovated, the rear courtyard, which is another thing that kind of just calls out that Olmsted park feel, that park type feel. And several other other spots in this building that are completely renovated, and things like the terrazzo were restored because it is in such good shape, along with several pieces of millwork throughout the building. And you'll see they did a good job trying to keep that same feel that this building had, and just kind of bring it out a little more. So hope you guys love it, and it was a good experience for all of us at Ciminelli and all the contractors. We appreciate everybody's help, and that's about it. Thank you very much.
We're back, and we just finished the grand reopening right here at Olmsted School at Kensington, and I'm standing next to two instrumental gentlemen to the renovations to this school, Mr. Scott Hoffman and Mr. Ron Giuliano, and you probably recognize both of them because they have both been on the Making It Happen show. And I gotta say, today not only symbolizes the grand reopening of this school, but it symbolizes the final grand reopening of all schools and the final renovations of all schools of Phase 4. So we've got like a dual celebration going on here, right guys?
It's something great to be a part of.
That's right. Okay, now let's start with you, Scott, because you started this this project, correct?
Yep, we started about over 2 years ago working out here, so it's just amazing to be here today, be in front of the kids, to see the transformation, and to see what's going to come out of this school in a couple of years from now, because this school used to be known as Kensington High School.
Yes.
As we've all heard, it's now Olmsted at Kensington, and the Olmsted program is going to be here. So it's going to be great to listen to the news and see how great the school is going to do, and see what the kids are going to do with what we've provided them here.
I have high hopes and great hopes for them. I know they'll do wonderful things in here. You know, it's like the spirits from past Kensington students, you know, the greatness that resides within these walls. It still lingers here, and I know these students they're absorbing it. I know they are.
There's definitely, during construction, both Ron and I have met people that have graduated from here. Just being a part of the whole renovation project has been very rewarding. Our own Frank Ciminelli actually is alumni here, and our plant architect, his grandfather was the first principal here. So there's been a lot of ties in the community with this building. So it's just great to be, like I said, it's great to be a part of something monumental and historic.
Absolutely. Now, just bouncing off of that, not too long ago, Ron and I did a tour with another reunion group, the reunion group of 1970 to 79. How exciting was that, Ron?
That was eye-opening. It was like not even a studio, like a big family.
Yeah.
They had so much fun. It was a crazy fun tour. Got to show them most of the highlights of the project. So it was definitely special to be a part of. And then the following night we had a huge reunion banquet downtown. So that was great to have a couple of the people that were instrumental in the project come along, and it was a great time. It was really fun to see their reaction to what we've done and what Scott, myself, the whole team, all the contractors. They did so much work and a lot of hard work, and I think it paid off. I think everybody was quite appreciative and happy with the way it turned out.
I agree. I agree. I think they were very, very happy. Now, I mean, we've like I said, we've done other reopenings, and we've heard about the challenges that other project sites have encountered. Have you guys encountered any challenges here?
There's, Scott could probably touch a little more on this, but with every project, there's always going to be a bump in the road. But luckily, we were fortunate to have a team with HHL, who were the architects on the project. They were out here whenever we called. Scott probably dealt with them a little more than me, but they were receptive to kind of just dive in. And because with these older buildings, you really never know what you're going to get into. Right. You open a wall up, who knows what's going to be behind it. So it was people like Scott. Arnie was before Scott. He started it off, and then, Scott did the major lift. And just to have people in place to just think on their toes and make sure we can get to a day like today and on time.
That's right. That's right.
And obviously, with it being Kensington, a renovation job, the district was very instrumental in wanting to save a lot of old casework and remnants of the building. As you can see behind us in the auditorium here, all the painting that's been done, all this detail work was here. It just was painted over in white.
Right.
So,
I remember that. Yeah.
Yep. And another milestone that we're all instrumental in dealing with was the window restoration. These windows here were single pane windows. They were called to get removed and replaced with new wood windows, but they're supposed to be insulated. So once we put together a mock-up window, and once we put that window in, we realized it couldn't be used. So the window contractor had to modify the windows in order to achieve the same look and the same functionality that were once here. So it was a great accomplishment for the entire team to get through that one and maintain the schedule.
Okay, so it's safe to say key thing is the partnerships, right? With all of the contractors and
we couldn't do it without the contractors.
Right, absolutely. Well, guys, congratulations. I know, Scott, you've moved on to higher education. Right? You're doing a Buff State, right? What project is that?
There's a new tech building being built on the Buff State campus, right in the center of campus. So working over there.
Awesome. And we got him back at headquarters. He's back at corporate. So I'll see you around the office, huh, Ron?
Absolutely.
Thank you both. Thank you so much for your hard work here and your continued hard work.
Thank you, Tracy.
Okay, we'll be right back. Well, that concludes our show for today. I'm so glad you tuned in, and again, I'd like to congratulate all of the schools that celebrated their grand reopening today. Listen, don't forget we are on YouTube. Go to YouTube, type in LPCiminelli's Making It Happen. There you'll be able to view all of our past and current shows. Facebook friends, don't forget to check our Facebook page, to see if we have any upcoming events for our minority and women business enterprises and any opportunities for our Buffalo Public School students. Don't forget our hotline. Give us a call with any questions, suggestions, or comments. Thanks again for tuning in, and until next time, let's keep making it happen.